Welcome to Sugar Free, Gemini. This is your monthly reading for November 2020. I'm just going to shuffle in silence for a little while here. Okay, let's go. Right, we've got the Chariot. We've got the Hierophant in the reverse. We've got the Lovers. Oh, sorry. I get the camera mixed up, Gemini. Right, okay. Right, well, look, there's a choice to be made here. This used to be called the choice. This is a paradigm shift. Do you embrace it, Gemini? Because change is coming. Top-down authority, and top-down authority in terms of what we think, what we feel. It's the externalization of the personal. It's how we express our personal moral code. That's what the Hierophant is here. How we express our personal moral code in the outside world. And it's on its head. So there's a redrawing here of what is believed. Okay, and coming in with the Chariot, there's a kind of, well, the Chariot card is about how we manage independent forces. We've got these two horses, the forces of horses. Each one wants to do its own thing. And the charioteer keeps the chariot on the road by pushing and pulling, tugging and releasing on the reins of those two horses in order to manage these separate forces in such a way that the chariot continues on its progress. So that's in the upright. And yet we then have this disintegration of belief system, public belief system. And it's public because it's the Hierophant. The private version is the High Priestess. Okay, so perhaps the way that you've expressed yourself, excuse me, in the world might need to change. Or there's a discombobulation of it. But I'm interested in how we move from this to this, because this is quite a jump. Now, astrologically, Gemini, this month it's just huge. Well, the huge astrology has happened in the second half of October, from October the 16th to October the 31st, from the new moon in Libra to full moon in Taurus on October the 31st. And what comes out of those conjunctions is going to wash through the world in November. So there's a choice here. There's a choice to be taken. Okay, this is for the first time in this series of readings, Gemini, I'm getting the feeling this change might be quite hard for you, because basically people who are those of us who are very fixed in how things have been for a long time are going to find it possibly quite hard to adjust to this wholesale change that is washing through the world through November and December. It will be settling down again by January, but this winter is a world changer. So there's an invitation here to shift gear, because what we've got here in the Lovers card is this young man in the middle trying to choose whether to become a husband with the young lady or stay a son. with the mother. Which way is he going to go? Is he going to stay in first gear, or is he going to go up to second gear? And at the top here, we have this force of nature, this little cherub here, this little eros, known in Indian philosophy as kama. It's desire, and it's blind. It doesn't follow logic. It doesn't follow reason. It doesn't follow, you can't police it. It just does what it does. It's got the blindfold over it. It just goes around shooting people and like making stuff happen. And that's where the Kama Sutra comes from. It's not Karma Sutra. It's the Kama Sutra, the Sutra of Desire. So this card is about shifting paradigm. And if he wants to kind of express how he's going to feel when that arrow hits, he's going to have to let something go. He's going to have to let the past go. Can you let the past go? That's the question in this reading. Because we're coming in quite secure. And it's like, yeah, I've got this. This is this and this is this. And if I tug on this and release this, then that happens. If I tug on this and release this, that happens. But no, no. When the Hierophant goes on their head, change happens that forces us to re-examine how we express our inner world in the outside world. So, is it embraceable for you? Okay, let me carry on. Get a little bit more on this. Okay, I've got the Hanged Man in the reverse. Letting go. Letting go. There's no point, and this is the 2 readings ago, these two came up again, Chariot and Hangman in the reverse, and I have shuffled a lot. Basically, there's no point in trying to stop change. Change is the only constant, Gemini. It's the only thing that is always happening. What looks stationary is in fact moving, all of it. And I mean, the Earth is constantly turning. It's turning on its own axis. It's moving around the sun. The sun itself is moving within the galaxy. Everything is moving, and it can't be resisted. Well, no, sorry. It can be resisted, but resistance is futile. Gemini, and really can only like do you yourself and your life a disservice. Let go, come down out of this suspended animation of this is how it is, I do this, and that happens. No. No, the change is too big here. Whether this is on the worldly front, I get a feeling this is actually possibly a more of a personal thing, but there's a new paradigm to be embraced. And the thing is, if this young man has the the wherewithal to turn to his mother and say, actually, Mum, it's time for me to assume my responsibilities as a man now, and assumes those responsibilities and steps into that new paradigm, look what he's going to get. Look at that. There's always reward with this stuff. It's not all about like having to let go and then sort of like tumbling into the unknown. There's wonderful things to be had in this change as well. Okay, let's get. Oh my God, I don't believe it. So many times it's coming up. I promise I shuffle. Okay, we got the Death card. So yeah, this is natural. This change is natural. Death is natural. It's not always pleasant, but it is natural. And it's inevitable as well. And, sooner or later, we're all going to meet it. And again, huge possibilities open up through this. I mean, the Death card is number 13. in a 21 card cycle. So it's about halfway through. It's not the end. It's not the end, Gemini. That's the big message I'm getting from this. Let go. Like, if you have to change how you do yourself in the outside world, how you be yourself in the outside world, there is a gain to be got from it. However, like, much it might make you gulp, go for it. Go for it. Let go. It's inevitable, it's global, it's natural, and there is a wonderful new phase out the other side of this. All right, Gemini, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you again soon. Namaste. Bye bye.